These great pass rushers, because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And that is incomplete.
No second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Smith. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw. Bowls him over. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Smith on 1st down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
About Akeem Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Osweiler. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Osweiler. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Osweiler, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's
incompletion. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Osweiler. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make the play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Smith. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Now, not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Hunt looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Here's Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Here's Smith now on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Osweiler giving to Anderson on the draw. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play action. Now Osweiler. And some room to roam now. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to our EA Sports studio. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now it's Osweiler. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Oh, with that incompletion, let's have some fun for a second. Dan Bailey, Cowboys kicker, got injured last week, so they brought in their safety, Jeff Heath, to kick. Did you see this?
I did, and it cracks me up because when you have to bring in the emergency kicker, you're wondering, are they going to go old school and look like super toe with the square toe and hit it straight on? Or are they going to have the soccer style? Jeff Heath, the first one he makes, but the second one, that would look like me off the tee at the golf course.
That's a good analogy. Jeff, we love you, but you made two, but that one that he missed, if you haven't seen it, go look it up. It was quite the PAT try.
But he did add 5 kickoffs as well.
He did.
So he was all around that day, and they're hoping Dan Bailey heals fast.
On third down, Osweiler is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
When you think of Jamal Charles, you think of speed, pure lightning, absolutely electric. And sometimes with those speed guys, the ball can get away from their body a little bit when they're carrying it, and some fumbles can result.
They were able to jar it loose there. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Tie game, but they'll get excellent starting field position here to begin the second half.
And it's the starting.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Todd Davis in there to get him for a loss of 5. To throw on second down is Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Now Smith on third and goal. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Hey, I want to take a glance back to last week real quick. We got a second. That Raiders-Chiefs game. How about that ending? 4 last plays. That was an instant classic.
We can laugh about it. Kansas City is not going to. But when I went back and reviewed all of those plays, I found all the penalties that were called. That was an ending unlike any ending I've ever seen, and especially in a classic rivalry game with Kansas City and Oakland. Boy, what a way to finish for Oakland, a game they absolutely had to have to keep their season going.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. Sanders has it over the middle. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Play action. It's Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ramik Wilson Coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
This is fielded at the 7. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Caught Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. 3rd and long, it's Smith. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. Over the middle this time to Fowler. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, this time to Charles. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Charles. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, Osweiler. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Let's go!
2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now Osweiler on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Osweiler, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now Osweiler, screen pass to Charles. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Smith with a give to Hunt. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They run with Hunt, and an alley to run. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A toss play to Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Want to see what happens next? Choose yes to continue playing the remainder of the season.